All right. Now let's see if this works. Yeah, there we go. Now YouTube's connected. Testing chat. Works. Okay, so that's something I learned today. Horizontal stream on Twitch. Hey, what's all up, Almighty? Sorry about the whole chaos of getting the YouTube stream started. It's kind of been a mess. That's what you get when you do something impromptu. It's chaotic. Okay. Now, time to, no problem, just happy to say, oh yeah, for sure, thanks for hanging out. I'm going to try to work on my desktop app, I think, a little bit before the football games kick in. We only have like 3 games left of the football season. All right, styling. That is the name of the game today. The name of the game is to fix the styling of this desktop app. And so we will see what we shall see. The iteration loop on styling on the desktop app is a little painful, I'll have to admit. My wife's making chili for dinner. I'm excited. It's gonna be good. I wonder if Discord got notified of the stream. Oh, it did. Nice. Cool. It worked. Why do I have 2? What? Okay. Music's back. I came from Discord. Oh, nice. Hey, what's up, Anub? How are you? Hello, what's going on? We're going to work on a little bit of styling for my desktop app. We're just going to have kind of a nice, random, off-the-cusp afternoon stream is what we're going to do. Nothing fancy. Just Steven trying to pretend like he knows how to write Rust code. Hey, Filthy Potato. Sorry I had to leave you hanging on the other live stream. Cut you off. I'm glad you made your way back here. Dude, I think there's a bug in Zen browser. My windows are like syncing. If I open Lo-Fi Generator over here, and then I open another browser window over here, they're syncing. Huh. That's so weird. I've never seen this before. Hmm. Well, bye bye Zen browser then, because that's pissing me off. That's pissing me off. Back to Edge it is. Yeah, Zen not being Zen somewhere. Yeah, that's you can see how loyal I am. First sign of trouble, I'll drop you. See ya. Don't need ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. uh, I swear at some point I'm gonna write some code before the 2 o'clock game starts. What was the bug? I missed it. So, okay, I can show you real quick. It's really weird. So let's open up Zen. Okay, so we'll put Zen in one window over here. Cool. Now let's open up another window over here. All right, and let's load Google over here. It shows up in both places. I don't know if that's intended behavior. It almost feels like it's intended behavior, but I don't like it. Is it because of the space feature? Like how do I get out of that? I don't want a space. I just want 2 independent browser windows. Yeah, that seems like it's intentional behavior, but I'm not sure how to turn it off. Close tab. Reset URL. Enable to container specific essentials. Zen is currently your default browser. That's fine. I don't know. I don't want to like the thing is like I don't want to troubleshoot my fucking browser. You know what I mean? I just want the browser to work. Just do browser stuff. Like just do normal browser shit. 2 windows show different tabs for me. Yeah. That's weird. Like why?
Did we just become best friends?
Thank you for the follow, Zhang. Make a print statement. Yeah, I have no idea what's happening. Live? Wow. Yeah, I'm live. Yeah. We're hanging out. Just killing some time before the game starts with some code. Anyways, I guess I'll figure that out later. I'm not going to waste time on it right now, though. That's really stupid. All right, so let's run the app and see what it currently looks like. If it ever runs. Sometimes it's so slow to start. There we go. Okay. So I think the first thing I want to try to take on is I want to make the padding. I want to make the tabs kind of appear like they're part of the menu. So I kind of want it like this, right? Where we have a menu, but the tab sort of looks like it's whatever the active tab is, it sort of looks like it's part of the menu. So let's see, how do we do that, right? This is where the iteration becomes kind of painful because I don't really know how to do things in this library. So we're just going to have to try shit. Okay, so if you are the focus tab, what do we want? If you're the focus tab, we want you to be the same color. I mean, I could just steal Notepad's colors. Why don't I just do that? So whatever this is. This is 2CCC. Okay, so copy. So tabs. These are my tabs. And my tabs are a container. And it is scrollable. So I guess I want to probably put it on the container, I think is where I want to put this. So we should probably do here, like this. A container, and then let's do, oh, can that not, that doesn't have anything on it. Okay, so style. I don't think the analyzer is attached, is it? Bob, is your source updated on GitHub? I can follow along. It should be. Yeah, it should all be up to date. The main branch is up to date. There's some other branches there that are like different steps along the way, but the main branch is what I'm working off of. Why am I not getting any? Let's see. Let's see if I do tabs dot. Does container not have any methods off of it? Yeah, it should. See style. Padding. Okay, so why doesn't that work down here? Let's just do class, or sorry, let rows container or tabs container equals container row tabs spacing 2. And then, dude, Copilot's kind of annoying. I haven't been using Copilot much, and I find that very annoying. Style. Okay. And then we'll just do scrollable container this, or sorry, tabs container. Tabs container. And then this actually wants a lambda, which is going to be a function that takes a theme, returns a style. So I have the theme here, and what I have to return here is a style, right? And I basically want to keep everything the same. I just want to change the, all I want to do is change the button primary theme. This would be much easier if they just gave you the default theme as in the callback. I'm not sure what to do here. So I know I want to implicitly return a style. So like style something. Oh, there you go. Container style. I wonder if I can do it the same way that I did it up above. I wonder if I can do let base equals container primary like this, theme. And then return a new style, which is going to be a container style like this. And then we spread the base in. And then we just update the background. Yeah. So then we'll do color from RGB. Is there not like a color from hex? Oh, we do some background color. Then we do color. I tell you what, it's a little complicated to do the maybe it's just a skill issue on my part, but I feel like it's a little complicated to get this right. Import ice color. I feel like there should be a from hex. From RGB, from linear RGB. This says from stir. Parses a string S to return a value of this type. The string is L4 and error specific to no, that's not what I want. Okay, I guess I'll just use RGB. I would prefer to use hex, but that's just me. $44. Remember those numbers. 44, 44, 44. All right, this thing is really unhappy still. Missing structure fields. Was the expected one argument found 2? Background base. Oh, okay, I should be able to just return base, right? So I should be able to just say, well, base is a container style, so just be a base. Return the expression directly? No, because I don't actually, that's not actually where I'm trying to get to. What I'm trying to get to is I'm trying to return this thing. But you don't want to return this thing. Now, why don't you want to return this thing? What am I doing wrong? This says missing closing delimiter meant for this. Oh, damn, I was missing a parentheses. Let's see. Expected F32 found I32. Argument to this functions are incorrect. Use a float literal. Oh my god, that was so painful. I just want to change the background of one thing. That was so painful. RGB takes float values from 0.0. Oh. So I have to do 0.44 like this. Hey, what's up, 199? Good to see you. Good to see you. You're doing well. Okay. All right, let's see what this looks like. Control close. Run. Here for a bit, then doing some Django. Yeah, man, hang out as long as you want. I'll probably be here till like an hour and a half or so, until the football game starts. There's a football game that starts at 2. All right, so you can kind of see there's something behind there, but it's kind of hard to tell. Like right at the very tippy tops of the corner, you can see the tab sticking out. Okay, so that's not actually where I want that color then, is it? I want that color down here. Oh my goodness. I swear. All right, so I don't need this. What do I need? So I need button background color is focused. If it is focused, we're not going to use the base background. We're going to use my background, right? So that's where actually this kind of helped us. We do want to use this. We want this color. We should probably move these into like some sort of like shared place, but for now, I'm gonna do that. So we'll do some background like this. And then I don't actually need any of this. I don't need any of that at all whatsoever. That was a waste of time. What we want to style is we want to style the action bar. This is what we want to style. So we have a container. This container is going to have a style. Its style is going to take a lambda. And that lambda is going to have an argument. That argument is going to be theme. Theme is going to be type of reference to type theme. Right? And then we have to return from here a style, a container style specifically. So we're going to grab the base, theme base. Okay. Which is our base style. And then we're going to return container style like this. And we're going to just put the base in there. I wonder, what if I do container style, can I do .into like this? Nope. Does not implement that. So how do I get the base? I guess I can just do it the way I was doing it. The way I was doing it was I was saying container primary. I mean, ideally what I'd like to do is I'd like to just get the theme that's currently being used. You know what I mean? Theme.theme, iced application theme. Returns the theme of the application for the current state. Nope, that's not what I want. What else? Theme dot base. Returns the default base of the theme. Okay. Background color and text color. And what does this need? This is missing fill struct fields. Huh. I don't know what the best way to go about it. There's a theme.base. Yeah, and that's what I'm grabbing, but I don't know how the best way to convert this into... Like, for example, I just want whatever border is existing. You know what I mean? Like, whatever border you're already using, just use that. I don't care. You know what I mean? I just want to... I only want to change the things I actually care about. Otherwise, just do whatever you were doing before. And if I try to do this, that's not going to work because they're not the same types. Now there is a container, right? There's container like this. A container with the given background. Nope. Container. Style. Default? Maybe what I want is default, like this. And then just spread those in. Yeah, maybe that's what I want. And then some. I understand why people use web technologies to style their native desktop app. That's what I landed on, style default. Okay. That's where I'll be at then too. And then some background color equals the same thing that we put in the other place. Right here. We just want this basically. Then we have to import this stuff. And we're not using theme, so we have to discard that. Okay. Then we remove all this stuff that we don't need. And let's try running the app again. Cargo run. Consider a const for yeah, I think what I might do is I might make a style module and just put everything there. Okay, this is more of what I was looking for. That's not the right color though. Huh. I'm not sure how that 40. I'm not sure how 44. Maybe I'm using the wrong value. Maybe I'm not supposed to use 0.44. Maybe I'm supposed to use 44.0. Read my chats, RE color. Hold on, sorry. Excuse me. RGB takes float values. You can do from RGB 8. This is sick. Works on Linux. Oh, that's awesome. Is your source? Yeah, that's cool. So RGB 8 is what I want. Okay. Thank you, Bob. You're the man. You're the man, Bob. You're the man. All right, now we try again. Zero. Man, you do those conversions quick. I can't. I can't do those conversions so quick. All right, here we go. Yeah. Okay. And then, so I need to change the background to be something different. Whatever this main background is. But you can see they're a little different color. It's hard to see, but they're a little bit different color. But this color, so these colors are different, but this
color... Did we just become best friends?
Hey, thanks for the follow, man. Good morning, Gravity Wolf. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. So it's very light, but it's there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make these guys the same color as this menu. I think. Obviously, I can't make it look exactly like this because in Notepad, these are like buttons. And mine are not buttons. Mine are pickers. These are just picker menus. So, yeah. So yeah. Yeah, about that. Color pickers. I think that's on my action bar. So here's a pick list. You have a placeholder. Whoops. And does this have a background? Nope. This has to do the same kind of thing. Style. Dot style. This is gonna get kind of repetitive, isn't it? This takes style and status, neither of which we're going to use. So style, status. Oh, sorry, it's not a reference. If I could figure out how to type Rust code, that would help a lot. So this is a reference to a theme. And this is a status. And then we're going to basically do the same thing. We're going to say let base equals pick. I'm guessing I have to do the same thing. Pick list, style, default. But you don't have defaults. That kind of sucks. I'm being very lazy about this. I just don't want. I only want to change what I want to change. You know what I mean? So I'm being particularly lazy. Oh. So if this is the currently applied theme, I guess we can just grab the necessary stuff from there. Why didn't it work? Oh, TTS, honey. You were off by one letter. Just finished setting up my Proxmox cluster. Just chilling, making coffee. Saw you're live. Nice. Well, hang out with us. We've got a football game starting in about an hour or so, so I'll be around for a little bit while I play around with these colors. You can also use the color macro according to the docs.
Kelsey Freeborn 4Yo63 says, dang it.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's how I can build a hex color. Okay, that's good to know. Much easier. Much easier. So what do I do then? The thing is, the pick list must have defaults. Like they're coming from somewhere. So I'm gonna see where they're coming from. Heard I'm going to lurk while I finish coffee make. Awesome, man. Yeah, lurk away. Activate lurking mode. Source. Oh, did someone log an issue? Oh, there you go. Yeah. It does not open. I have not implemented that yet. I need to implement link handling and also image displaying. I need to handle both those things. Oh, this is my app. I'm an idiot. I don't want my app. I want the rest.
Kelsey Freeborn 4Yo63 says, chop chop then.
Yes, honey. I will get to work right now. Right away.
Get to work.
My family, man, they're a bunch of taskmasters. Let's see. What am I looking for? Color picker? No. Pick list. There you go. It dropped out. Oh, that's cool. I did not realize this. This was available.
Kelsey Freeborn 4063 says, Kai. Get to work.
That's when he just came down the stairs to yell at me.
Get to work. Just get to work right now.
Streaming while your family's awake's way more fun. So this is just an example. How did I end up here? Pick list. There it is. So there's got to be some styles in here somewhere. Excuse me, I gotta blow my nose real quick. Check Discord? Okay. You're trying to help a flailing a baby native desktop developer. I appreciate you guys being willing to help me. It's very kind of you. Let's see, coding. Steven in main, palette, background color. Ooh. That's exactly what I was looking for, dude. Baller. I see. So this is how you're defining the palette overall of the application, and then everything's flowing through.
Did we just become best friends?
Gravity Wolf, thank you for following on Discord. Yeah, that's the only thing I changed. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Yes, this is, I'm gonna steal this. I'm stealing it. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna revert everything I've done so far, because then that probably means there's probably some overkill. So I'm gonna get stash, and then I'm gonna steal this and put this. Yep, that's fine. Reload everything. I'm gonna go back to the main, and instead of dark, I'm gonna put this here. Do you want to write to it? Yes, I want to write to it. Okay. Yes, thank you very much. Okay. And then let's run the app and see what it looks like. I think I still have to change something about the Let's see, cargo run. What? Why didn't it stash all my changes? Get status. Get stash. Oh, I thought I ran that command already. I guess not. Okay. Bring in the color. Bring in the palette. Which editor are you using? Yeah, NeoVim. DigiArt Passion NeoVim. The one Bob just linked to. Those are my configurations. You are more than welcome to take them and make them your own. Bob, I stole it from ChatGPT, so have at it. Well, you know, what is a good artist besides, you know, they say great artists steal, right? So, yes, this is exactly what I'm looking for. So then I want to change the background color of this container to be this, right? So I wonder which color does that refer to? You know what I mean? I'm guessing that's the primary, is what I'm guessing. Yeah, I'm guessing it's primary. Do you use LazyVim and LazyGit? I do use I think I use Lazy. I use Lazy as my package manager. And then I do like LazyGit too. I do like LazyGit. I have that map to leader LG is how I have LazyGit. And so I can use that in NeoVim, which is pretty nice. I know it's kind of weird that I'm building a Notepad app when I use NeoVim, but I have this really weird habit of using Notepad on my Windows machine to like capture random pieces of information. I don't know why, it's just a habit. So I thought it would be fun to replace it with something I wrote in Rust. All right, so we're gonna do action bar, and then we're gonna do container dot padding, and we'll just add like, I don't know, let's add 5 here, and then we'll do style theme. I think that the color I want to change it to, I can do this, and then I can do let base equals container style default, and then I can do container style base, change the background color to be theme dot palette dot Found a range style. What? So how do I get access to my theme? There we go. Base dot why does it keep wanting to load in? Theme. I don't understand. I don't understand this API at all. I just want to put on record. I have no idea what any of this theme and style API is. I'm trying to explore my way through this, and it's not intuitive at all. Although I'm saying that as a web developer, so take it for what it's worth. Let's see, container. Let's see, background equals container primary. Maybe. Background, some ice, background color, theme, base, background color. Yeah, but I don't think I want the background. I think I want something different. Right? I think I want whatever color. I want this color. Whatever color that is. And I think it's primary is what this is. And so I think I want that color. And I'm assuming that's what this is right here. Oh yes, yeah, yep. So I think that's what I think that's how I get this. See, this is where I'm taking shots in the dark. I don't really know what I'm doing, and the iteration loop is so long between trying something and seeing the results that it's kind of a pain in the butt. This will be the longest. This will probably be the longest part of the whole entire building of the app. It'll take me like 2 weeks to get it all styled properly. Happy Snowmageddon. Yes, happy Snowmageddon to you too. Although it wasn't really a Snowmageddon. Although we did get, we definitely got inches. But I don't think it was as bad as everybody was saying it was going to be. Yep, that was it. Okay. So now it kind of looks, I don't know, this looks ugly, but now it kind of looks like the tab is a part of the menu. Okay. I need to fix the button situation. So the button has this weird thing where we have a button inside a button, which is kind of weird. And so what we want to do is we actually want to invert this button's hover so that when we hover the tab, this is fine. I think I'm okay with it changing colors when we hover that tab. Actually, I don't think I'm okay with that, now that I say that. I think the hover should happen when we hover the unfocus button. Just like Notepad. I'm basically stealing all of Notepad's design. Yeah. A foot of snow. Wow, that's incredible. Yeah, that's incredible. Light gone, no power backup. My bad. Phase 8 is in progress. What are you talking about, Sharif? Okay. Great. All right, let's see if we can figure out the tabs, the tab styling. So we have our action bar. Let's go back to our tabs. And let's see. Button style. Does this have like a hover, or text color? No. Guess we should go and define it. You should just read the documentation, Steven. Just get over yourself. Just read the documentation. Okay, style. Let's see. We have border, shadow. What is shadow? With background. Updates the style with the given background. Do you think the shadow is what they're talking about when you hover? Whether the button should be snapped to the pixel grid. The border of the button, the color of the button. The blur radius. I don't think so. I don't know. I wouldn't think shadow. I would think shadow's like talking about like a box shadow, you know? Like to make it appear like there's depth to it. So there must be another way. Hover. There we go. The button can be... Oh, so that's what the status is. That's what the status is for. So that's where we can use the button status here to determine what color to make the background and stuff, right? Interesting. Interesting. So then we basically say if the button is focused and it's hovered, don't do this. And if the button is focused and if the button is not focused and it's hovered, then do that. Or actually, I guess make it this color, right? Are these the same color? 2cc, and the hover color is what? 2dd? I don't think they need to be different. Okay, so if background color is focused, do this. I wonder though why it's applying the hover irrespective of the state. So if I did so let's do match on status. So we have active, hovered, pressed, and disabled. And I only really care about hovered, right? And then we just have a default case. And all I'm trying to do is conditionally set the background color.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Hey, thanks Gravity Wolf for subscribing. Looks like you match. Yeah, it looks like you match on the button status. Thank you for the follow very much, guys. Appreciate that. I appreciate those of you who follow on Twitch and also on YouTube. That's very nice of you to do it in both places. I'm just thinking of what's the best way to write this. Tired of this? Looks like an iced library. It is, yeah. It's iced. Well, I always say iced RS, but I think it's just called iced. The website is iced.rs. So I think the best way to do this is basically to have two different styles returned. We just have a default and then one for hovered is what I'm thinking. So basically we have we do the base thing, right? We get our base styles and then we figure out if it's focused. I think that still applies, right? The background color still applies. The only thing we want to do different is so let's do let. So we do let button style equals that. And then all we're doing is we're saying, okay, if it's hovered though, right? If it's hovered, what do we want to do differently? I'm having a hard time following my own train of thought here. I think there is some redundancy in my logic, okay? But hear me out. I think there's some redundancy in this code logic. But just hear me out. Just hear me out. So background is focused. Oh, we have to do an if else here because we don't have ternaries in Rust. No ternaries in Rust. Where we basically say if is focused. If you are focused and you are being hovered, your button style should remain unchanged. And then if you're being hovered and you are not focused, you should get the base background. I don't know if that made any sense to anybody else besides the man sitting in his basement right now. But we're gonna try. See if it made sense. Gravity Wolf, what industry do your clients belong to? You mean like my work, like the people that my work serves, like the company that I work for, who they serve? That doesn't seem to have changed anything. Other than that. Huh. Weird. Yes, sir. They are kind of all over the place. Yeah, I don't know if I'm not sure what if any of that information is publicly available. I think some of it's publicly available on our company's website. So if you're curious, I would just go to onspring.com. I work for a company called Onspring, so you can go there and look. But I don't want to call out any names that aren't publicly available. I try to keep a good separation of church and state between work and personal stuff as best as I can. Obviously, I'm pretty open about my LinkedIn, and you can go see the company I work for and stuff. That's pretty public information, but I just don't want. As far as like the industry, it serves governance, risk, and compliance, which pretty much applies to any industry, right? Like any industry you're a part of, you have laws and regulations and stuff that you have to be in compliance with. So really, we could serve really any company. I'm not sure why that doesn't work. Absolutely, I'm in legal tech. Okay, cool. Yeah, I figure most people can understand that, right? Like you don't want to if you're employed, you don't want to like go airing your employer's laundry. Justin Martinez, what's up, man? Good to see you, man. Hey, what's up? Good to see you too. Getting in a little coding, a little styling on this desktop app, this Rust desktop app before the football games start. It's not going horribly, but it's also not going very productively. I feel like I'm flailing, trying to figure out like how I do stuff. Other than that, though, it's pretty good. Oh, you know what? I wonder if this... Do you think that this overrides it? Like, should it be... should I be doing this? Does that overwrite? I don't think so, because it is maintaining the border radius. So whatever's in base is not overriding these fields. So why... Let's see if this is working. Let's see if this is working at all. Let's do, instead of doing background, let's do text color. And just see if that changes anything. And we'll just do some crazy color. Let's do like color, color, whoops. Red. Do they have like a red? They have white, black, and transparent. So let's just make it black. Okay, yes, I understand. That's... So we could do like FF000. Let's see. Start the application over and run it again. If focus, do palette.primary, else do palette.background. Is that it? So that does change the color. Okay, so what you're saying is you're saying I'm doing the right thing, I'm just not selecting the right colors. Okay. So you're saying this should be whoopsies. I like how Bob is basically coding all this for me. He gets to the answer quicker than I do. Do palette.primary. Theme.palette.primary. And then you're saying do palette.background. Palette. Theme. And then of course I've got to convert these to what is it? I've got to convert them to an option, so I have to do some background color. I wonder why they did different enums for for a background color versus a normal color. I'm sure there was a good design reason, you know. Sure he thought through that. Oops, no. Remove it. Cargo run. Oh, not line 20. If button background equal what? Oh, you're saying up here is what you're saying. Okay, that did get rid of the... Okay, so that did get rid of what I wanted it to get rid of, though. Now I just need to get this to hover. So what you're saying is up here, who designed JavaScript and thought that NaN is not equal to NaN? Apparently, I did not know that was a JavaScript behavior, but I know JavaScript has a lot of kind of ill-defined behaviors, right? Because it was literally designed in like a weekend. It was like designed and built in a week or something like that. So you're saying this one right here is what you're saying. Okay. But I think I still need to do... I think I still have to change the hovered state, right? I guess I'm kind of though with you. I kind of don't understand why the state would matter. If I say, hey, this should always be the way the button's styled. I don't care about the state, just always styled this way. Why are you yelling at me now? Oh, because I commented that out. Sorry. So what you're saying is I should do this should be you're saying this should be palette primary, otherwise palette background. Yeah. But I think I still have to style. Yeah, I think I still have. I still think I'm gonna have to come back and style the hover state differently. But I think that does get me to where I want to be without considering the state. Yeah, so that doesn't change, but I like this. Okay, so now the button, that's clear that we're hovering that. If we do in, yeah. So now what we need to do is we need to come over here and we need to make, what do we need to make? We need to make this change when it's hovered. So then we have to come down here. Whoops. We have to say let button style equals and then we're going to say if is focused, you still are going to be primary. Oh, I think that gets even simpler, right? It doesn't really matter. Right? I think it basically means when we're hovering a tab, it should just always be primary in the hover situation. Yeah. It makes sense to me. I just hope nobody who actually knows Rust code very well, I hope nobody goes and reads my source code. Actually, I take that back. I hope you do, and I hope you open a PR, and I hope you help me improve my Rust skills. Yep, this is what I want. That's what I want. We got there. Look at us. We're doing things. All right, now I admit the close button here looks very, very stupid. Does Notepad have hover state? I wasn't sure. I think it does. Yeah, it does actually. But it looks like the color for their hover state is a little different. I think it's a little bit darker of a color. And it also looks like they hide this delete button when it's not. So I don't know how else I don't know how I would do that exactly. It also looks like they have a little bit of a border. So I guess I could do a bottom border to kind of recreate that effect. I mean, it doesn't have to be exactly one-to-one, you know, but just kind of similar-ish. But this is better already than where we were before. Now, I think we should probably get rid of the padding that's going around the left and the right edges. And we should probably, yeah. So let's get rid of the padding going around the left and the right edges, and then we'll add some padding to the text editor. So let's come back out for a second. This code is so messy. So let's go to the editor. Let's say give me padding of like 10, I guess. And then let's go to the main container, which is, where is it? It's in main. And let's pull out this. And let's rerun the app. And so that should bring our editor, whoops. That should bring our editor all the way to the edge. And then that should bring our menu, like our menu, all the and the tabs and everything will go right to the edge. Hey Danny, what's up? What's up, Brian? Oh, you're back. I am back. I'm killing some time before the football games start. So I'm probably gonna tinker with this for the next 30 minutes or so, and then go watch football games. I'm a Rams fan, so I'm very excited for the afternoon game. I guess they're both afternoon games, but the later afternoon game. Cool. That's cool. I don't know if I like the outline on hover. I think I might get rid of that. Hey, this is actually starting to look like something. And then I think on the tabs container, I think I need to add a little bit of padding on the left and on the top. And then align these, so these should be centered to each other. But yeah, we're starting to have something that kind of looks like a notepad. Hey everyone, in person just on TV. Yeah, just on TV, Danny. I don't have that money to be able to go to these kinds of playoffs games. Maybe one day though. Maybe one day. Maybe in 20 years once I stack up all that retirement cash, you know? Ryan, hell yeah, I'm working on a dynamic state machine that can be called with a 3-dimensional list of comparison operations and variables to check the input against. That sounds much more complex than playing with colors and padding, which is it sounds like you're playing professional football and I'm like down in the high school or peewee leagues. We are same but different. Same but different. What was I saying? Oh yeah, add some styling around the tabs. So we have some tabs here, and we have our container. We have our spacing on our rows. So what we'll do with our container is we'll just say What does it look like when we add a bunch of tabs? So here we have our scroll bar, right? We should have a scroll. Why don't we have a scroll bar? That's weird. I have a scrollable container there. Why doesn't that work? Huh. I don't know what I did. We had that scroller working at some point. I don't know what we broke. We broke something though. So I guess we should probably have like a min size or something. Yeah, I'm not sure. Or I wonder if the scroll bar is hidden because of the... This is definitely the scroll bar, see, because you can see this appeared when we added too many tabs. So that's definitely the scroll bar. Why we can't scroll it though, I'm not sure. Huh. So let's add padding. And I'm guessing I can add some sort of into padding. So I just need to do padding struct. Does padding have any defaults? It does have defaults. So then can we just do, let's see, top. I tell you what, I've been bitching about the API not being intuitive. Some of it is intuitive. Some of it is what you'd think it would be, but I think it's because I don't know Rust. I don't know how to write it in an elegant way, or like an ugly, not ugly and not verbose way. So this should be F32. So let's say we have 5 padding on the top. And let's say we have left is 5 and right is 5. Let's see what that looks like. Right, I wouldn't say that. I'm failing miserably. Lisp does recursion, just not well, in the sense that I only have so many recursions before AutoCAD decides it doesn't want to play nice anymore. But that's probably a smart thing on AutoCAD's part, right? Like save itself from users doing crazy things, and it. Okay. So I don't know why the scroller is not working, but what I do know is that I need the scroll bar color to be the same color as this, so that so that whenever it expands, it doesn't look disjointed. I do know that. Okay, so let's try that. See, this dev loop is really painful, right? I don't know. Am I the only one who agrees this is kind of painful? I wish I could just hot reload it. Tabs. Okay, here's our scrollable. And let's say scrollable is here, and scrollable is going to have, see, it says anchor, it says on scroll, height, width. Does it have a style? Style? It does have a style. Okay, and what styles does it accept? What's the type here? The type is theme, and what theme is it? Scrollable theme, maybe? Let's see. Another lambda, and we have a theme. Theme status, which is going to be scrollable's status, and then we have what do you want? You want us to return you a style. Return me a style. So we'll do scrollable style, and you're missing container, your vertical rail, horizontal rail, gap, and auto scroll. Okay. So I think the container is probably what we want to style, right? So let's do scrollable style default. Does not have defaults. So we will do just fill all the fields. They really shouldn't make you style everything, in my opinion. So container would just be color theme dot palette dot primary. Oh, so scrollable container is a style. Oh, because it's a container, right? It's a container. Okay. So that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. So then you're going to do container style. And then this is going to have a background, which is going to be your theme dot palette dot this, we really need a style module. I think I know what I'm going to do during the football game. I'm going to be refactoring all this to use some sort of central this has container. I think this one does have a default though, doesn't it? Yeah. So we can spread those in there. This should be some, and this should be background color, right? Yep. I've had this one for nearly a decade. I feel I'm in need of a new keyboard. What food you got for the football game? No, nothing food in particular. My wife's making chili, so I'll probably eat that during the second football game, and maybe some baked potato soup during the first football game. She made baked potato soup yesterday. Yeah, so it should be good. Gun, yo, what the fuck? What time is it? It is 4:15 in the morning. Time has warped. You've entered an alternate state of reality. No, I'm just I was killing some time before the football games start, so I sat down to work on the styling of my notepad app for a little bit, and I thought, well, I'm here, so turn on the camera and let it roll. So we just been vibing. Bob's been helping me try to figure out the Rust API or the Iced API for styling, and chat's been chatting, and yeah, we just been enjoying our time. Fucking hell, had to actually check the time. I guess that means I'm consistent then, which I mean, that or something to be said for that. So this is a rail. Okay, so let's do rail, rail. Let's just do default. Huh. I don't like that I can't do a default. I gotta say I don't like that. Don't like that at all. There's gotta be a way to make this easier. Oh, I wonder if it would be possible to say from oh no, that's not gonna work. Let's see where Scrollable's default styles come from. So let's go back here. Nope, that's the wrong place. Nope. Scrollable widgets. So we have scrollable, we have auto scroll with direction, enclose, horizontal, direction, ID, width, height, on scroll, anchor top. Nope, nope, nope. I don't care about any of that. Style. So this says class. So the style class boxes the style as style func theme into. Huh. Let's see. Copilot, please. You're my only hope. Yo, I want to provide a style to this scrollable, but I don't want to be responsible for styling everything. I just want to change the scrollable's background container. Please help. You are my only hope. The fate of the free world rests upon you being able to solve this for me. Please do not let me down. Am I prompting correctly? Is this how professionals prompt? Do IQ, since I'm running out of requests. Style. Okay, So it says create widget scrollable default theme status style.container. Or if you want to keep the default container style but just change the background. Oh. Are you serious? Call the default function to get the default style for the status. Modify only the container field. Okay, that's not super intuitive to me, I guess, as someone who's coming from outside the Rust ecosystem. So there is a scrollable default, pass in the current theme and the current status, extract the style, mutate the style, return the mutated style. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Haiku. You did not let the world down. Okay, so we do let mutt I don't actually think that's correct. I think it made that up. Hold on. This doesn't make any sense. Let mutt style equals scrollable default expected stat what? Expected status found status? What? Oh, this is the wrong status. This is this should be scrollable status. Okay, and what does this return? This doesn't return style, does it? Oh, it does. What the freak, man? This is what happens when you use a library that's not well documented. So then what we'll do is we'll do what we were going to do. We'll say style container equals container style. We do defaults. We do background equals some background color or theme dot palette dot primary. And then return style. Okay. What are you unhappy about? Whoops. Yep. You would be unhappy about that because that's not how you do that. Oh my goodness. Look at us. We are learning. We are learning. I think it's a variant of GitHub. You forgot to say no mistakes and something about chaos order. It's way easier to build the structure completely unstyled. I think I have the structure the way I want it. Now I'm just kind of dialing the styling in. Status is re-imported. Must be defined once in the type namespace of this module. You can use it as to change the binding. What's the problem? Oh, I'm gonna have to. There's a confliction here. And then this is going to need to be button status. Okay, try again. Cargo run. Quick question. I need to ask, when you demand the LLM to roleplay some super genius of insert task, does it actually do anything, or is it just something the Vibe Bros do and assume everything right? So it used to work extremely well, but they've trained a lot of that behavior out of it for safety. Yeah, I don't actually know, but that's what a lot of people recommend, is that you're supposed to like give it a role. Oh, interesting. That changed the whole... Well, that's not what I wanted. Oh, so I guess this isn't what I thought it was. Dang it. So so this is actually the whole thing that wraps the whatever you pass in up here. So whatever you put here, that's what the container you're styling is. Which actually makes me think that there might not be a need for this container. I think I have unnecessary pieces of UI. I think I have the equivalent of div soup in my native desktop app. Which is funny. Okay, so then I don't want to style that. I want to style the rail, I guess, is what I want to style. So then I guess what I would do is I would say style dot horizontal rail equals what? Rail? So this would be scrollable rail like that. Oops. And this has a background, a border, and a scroller. So I think I just want to change the background. And background takes a background. Okay, so let's back up here real quick. We might be able to simplify this. So instead of doing this, right, can we do this where we say horizontal rail dot background equals okay, that feels wrong. I will say it feels wrong, but I'm guessing that's how they that's one way to do it. So we will cargo run. Yep, I think that, nope, that's not what I wanted. That did not have the effect. Well, phooey. So I don't know what this is called, but whatever it is, that's what I want to be styled differently. What is it? Border, scroller, appearance of a scroll bar, the border of a scroll bar, the background of a scroll bar. The appearance of the scroller dot background. Background. Oh, just needed to write it out. Well, I think the game's getting ready to start. All right, folks. Well, this was a fun little impromptu stream. I'll be back in the morning like normal. But this was just a fun way to kill a couple hours and work on the styling of my Notepad app. I didn't get to work on it at all during stream this morning because we got sidetracked with NeoVim stuff. So I don't understand what this needs to be styled as, but it needs to be styled as something, and I'm not sure what it needs to be. So I will figure that out. More to come. I hope you guys enjoyed the afternoon stream. Good stream. Baby Crab looking better. It is. Baby Crab is looking better, indeed. Pyro Boots. Hey, what's up, Pyro Boots? Sorry for anybody who's just showing up now. I'm going to jump. I'm going to go run and watch the football game. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday. And I'll see you in the morning. All right. If you're new here, I normally stream in the mornings from 4:15 to 7 a.m. And occasionally I'll do something like this randomly throughout the week. But yeah, you can normally catch me live 4:15 to 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. And then if you want to hang out outside of stream, we have a Discord, which is just discord.stephenfreeborn.com. You're welcome to stop by there anytime you'd like. No pressure, but we're there. All right, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Bye. See y'all. Have a good day.